Alright, you read the title. I'm here in 2K14. We're going to be simming in 2025. 12 whole seasons ago, starting in the 13-14 season. LeBron's on top of the world right now. Two-time defending regular season MVP and finals MVP. As the Heat beat the Spurs, who lost their first finals. Of course, in real life, they would go on to avenge their defeat. OKC here, KD and Russ. Always a great team, of course. Got the Warriors before they were really the Warriors. Clay's still down at 73. Draymond's here to 62. Mark Jackson's still the coach. Got Paul George and the Pacers. The old Nets. Kobe still at a 93. Obviously in real life he was injured, but this game still has a few more seasons. Carmelo here on the Knicks. Got the Clippers. D Rose still here at a 92. Of course in real life the previous season he didn't even play because of the injury, but 2K still gave him a 92 here. But yeah, let's get right into it. Real draft classes, of course. No potentials altered by me, and so it's all 2K here to see how things go. I'm controlling the Suns right now and we're winning way more than I expected. So question of the day, what's the worst loss y'all have seen from your team? Or in general? Like 2 seasons ago when the Pistons were on their huge losing streak, the Raptors were the team they ended the losing streak against. It was brutal. And either we lost a big lead that game or we just like lost the game real badly. I forget like what the score was. I just remember we lost to the Pistons team that lost 27 straight games and I could not believe it. But yeah, post your answer in the comments. And of course, while you're at it, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps a lot. LeBron's MVP. Trey Burke, Rookie of the Year. Drummond is DPOY. This is first team. Shout out John Wall and Dwight Howard. This is second team. Marcin Gortat made second team. That's crazy. This is third team. This is defense and more defense. Heat were the best team in the league. Bulls, Thunder, Wizards right behind them. Well, actually not right behind them. They had 8 more wins than everybody else. Sixers, Bucks, and Jazz were the worst teams. LeBron led the league in scoring. Howard led the league in rebounds. And Rubio led the league in assists. Only upset is the Nets beating the Knicks. J.R. Smith went 4 for 15 in Game 7. That is tough. 2 for 9 for Tyson Chandler. Joe Johnson clutching it up as usual. Paul Pierce 18 and 10 as well. The 2014 Brooklyn Nets are in the Eastern Conference Final. They might have given this team some more time if that was the actual outcome. Despite Paul Pierce shooting 3 for 10, they get it done against the Bulls. D Rose was just 5 for 16. That's tough. Jimmy Butler there too. 4 for 12 for Taj Gibson. So they will be playing the Miami Heat in the 3rd round this time. Surely they get smoked. Minnesota beat OKC in 5. That's a very disappointing outcome for them. But for whatever reason, Minnesota always plays way better than they should in this game. Kevin Martin with 40 points to take him out. Rubio's great too. Kevin Love as well. Derek Williams. And the Spurs beat the 2-seed Warriors in 5. But I mean, it is the Spurs, so this isn't too crazy. Kawhi was 2 for 8 though, but it didn't matter. Clay 4 for 15 in the elimination game. It's looking like it'll be a Spurs Heat finals again. No, it won't be, as the Timberwolves take down the Spurs. That is a huge loss for them. 4 for 12 for Ginobili. Kevin Love 25 and 15 to take him out. 14 and 12 for Pekovic. 24 for Martin. These damn Timberwolves in this game are always too good, but surely the Heat will take him out. As LeBron dropped 46 and 7 to go beat Paul Pierce yet again. Ain't no way the Heat lose to the Timberwolves. Come on now. Okay, yeah. Easy dub. Shout out to the Timberwolves for, a great playoff run, but the Miami Heat are unlike the entire Western Conference. They don't mess around. They get the job done. That's a 3-peat for LeBron. 3-peat of MVPs and finals MVPs. He's probably the GOAT if he does this in real life. Like, undisputed GOAT. If you ask me, he's still the GOAT. 2014 free agency. LeBron is a free agent. Will he leave Miami after the 3-peat? So is Kobe, and Kyle Lowry's the next highest free agent. LeBron went to the Bobcats. I feel like he might have done that in last year's video too. LeBron 3-peats with the Heat and then goes to Charlotte. Why would you do that? Kobe goes to the Cavs. That's kind of crazy. Leaving Miami and LA for those destinations is absolutely crazy. Oh, just so y'all know, we'll check the rookies on next season's all-rookie team. These are how the defending champs look though. They still got Wade and Bosch. Won't be nearly as easy for them though next year. The defending Western Conference champions, Kevin Love, Ricky Rubio, and these Timberwolves are always way too good. I won't be surprised if they win a championship in this simulation. This is actually crazy. Embiid went to the Sixers. 2nd overall to the Sixers, just like in real life. That's hilarious. LeBron joins Kemba in Charlotte, and maybe this is just his attempt at making the GOAT conversation really ridiculous. He got his 3-peat, now he's about to win in Charlotte, and then Kobe here with Kyrie on the Cavs, and Bynum, Waiters, Bennett. These guys normally end up at pretty high overalls, so we'll see if Kobe can get ring number 6 with Cleveland. Kevin Durant is the 2015 MVP. Jokic is Rookie of the Year. He was drafted to the Suns. Derek Favors is DPOY. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. Jokic made third team as a rookie. This is defense. This is more defense. And the rookies, Jokic went to the Suns. Wiggins went to the Bucks. Embiid went to the Sixers. Kobe, Kyrie, and the Cavs at 59 wins. Thunder right behind them at 57. LeBron and the Bobcats are here at 50. How did the Heat do? Did they miss the playoffs? They went 42 and 40. I don't know if they missed it or not. Worst teams, Mavs, Lakers, Lakers, Raps, and Suns. League leaders KD led the league in scoring, Cousins led the league in rebounding, and Rondo led the league in assists. Both defending conference champions finished 7th. The defending champs lose. The Pistons sweep LeBron and the Bobcats. We might see nonsense like this on a yearly basis. I feel like that's how the last year's video went. I honestly don't remember. Y'all should go check that video out after you're done watching this, of course. But LeBron to the Bobcats can't even win a playoff game in his first year. T-Wolves beating the Rockets. Jeremy Lin went 3 for 15. That's not ideal. And the Nuggets swept the Clippers. Clippers choking, nothing new. Getting packed up by Kenneth Faried is kind of crazy. All the higher seeds handled business. Good job, y'all. Kobe and Kyrie duo will be playing D-Rose in the conference final, and Denver beat the defending conference champs. Shout out Ty Lawson. He always balls out in this game. It'll be a Cavs Thunder final. The Thunder, I forget how they went out last year, but it was pretty sad. But this year they handled business, sweep out the Nuggets. Ty Lawson still balled out, but wasn't enough this time. KD versus Cleveland. The first championship in either franchise history. Who will get it? It is the Thunder who win in 7. 98-82 game 7. 28-7-6. 2 steals and a block for KD. KD and the Thunder get their first championship. Kobe was just 4 for 15 in game 7. That is brutal. Cavs got clamped up. KD finals MVP. So the last part of the 2010s goes way different considering it's 2015 and KD's got a ring. LeBron's got a three-peat. KD's got a ring. Extremely different legacies, and we're only 2 years into the sim. This year Carmelo's the top UFA. Kobe's back in free agency. Rudy Gay's there too at the 86, and Rubio, no, that's it. Bosh is here, 82. Rudy Gay goes to the Hawks. Carmelo goes to the Raptors. That would have been something. He'll put up a lot of shots. Kobe goes to the Bulls on a 1-year deal. So he goes from one star guard in the East to another one. Chris Bosh stays with the Heat. Booker was drafted by the Lakers. That's cool. They're defending champions. Their roster didn't change too much. They still got the big three. We'll see how much they can win together. Cavs, they lose Kobe, but I mean, you could argue he did sell game 7, so maybe that's a good thing. We'll see. As he joins D-Rose and the Bulls, we'll see what they can do. Ron and the Bobcats, man, I'm fully prepared for him to not even pass the second round for the rest of the video. Kevin Durant, back-to-back MVP. Booker, Rookie of the Year. Larry Sanders, DPOY. Mark Jackson, Coach of the Year. That's hilarious. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. Jeremy Lin on All-NBA third team. He's on the Sixers now. Averaged 21-7 this year. Shout out Jay Lin. This is defense, second team defense. And the rookie teams, Towns went to the Mavs, Porzingis to the Hawks. Pistons were the best team in the league this year. Bulls tied with them. Warriors, T-Wolves, Cavs. Bobcats won 42 games. Celtics were the worst team. Suns there. Magic, Mavs, and Heat. Kyrie led the league in scoring this season. Cousins led the league in rebounding. Ty Lawson led the league in assists. Ron and the Bobcats 7th this season, and they'll lose in the first round. Wonderful. Cleveland sweeps Atlanta. 4-5 matchup. That's how it goes. Nuggets beat the Rockets. That's a second early playoff loss for the Rockets, I'm pretty sure. James Harden 4 for 15 in game 6. Not what you like to see. Kobe loses to his old team as the Cavs sweep the 1-seeded Bulls. Kyrie was only 8 for 23, but that did not matter. D-Rose went 8 for 23 with him. Kobe balled out this time. Cavs are back in the conference finals. So are the Thunder. They beat Minnesota, who was the higher seed, but Thunder are the defending champs. Shout out KD, 36 points in game 7. We're not going to get a rematch of last year's finals though, as the Detroit Pistons beat the Cavs. Josh Smith, big game 7, 23. Greg Monroe, Brandon Jennings. They got Whiteside and Drummond, man, getting all the boards. OKC trying to go back-to-back, and the Pistons trying to get their first title in 10 years. Who will it be? It'll be the Thunder who go back-to-back. 35 for Russ in the closeout game, 30 and 10 for KD. Started the sim with LeBron capping off a three-peat. 2 years later, KD has 2 rings in a row now. It's Russ, the finals MVP this time. Paul Pierce retires on the Nets. Duncan and Ginobili retire, so the Spurs are out of the way. Not that, they were challenging the Thunder anyway. Dwight Howard is a UFA now. Him and Harden didn't do too much, so we'll see what he does. Brandon Jennings also a UFA. Eric Gordon. Brandon Jennings goes to the Nets. Eric Gordon goes to the Cavs. And Dwight Howard goes to the Knicks. Now it's a Brandon Jennings, Darren Williams duo here in Brooklyn. Dwight Howard doesn't have too much help here on the Knicks. Carmelo's Raptors, didn't look at them last season. The 2-time defending champs. And this is how the Pistons look. Made the finals, but I mean, they had no chance, let's be honest. John Wall is the 2017 MVP. Ben Simmons is Rookie of the Year on the Wizards. Drummond is DPOY again. Frank Vogel's Coach of the Year on the Wizards, so they must have had a real good season. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. This is defense. And this is second team defense. Now for the rookies, Ben Simmons to the Wizards, Jamal Murray to the Magic, Jaylen Brown to the Mavericks, Siakam to the Celtics, and DeJounte Murray to the Suns, and Sabonis went to the Kings. Good future prediction, 2K. T-Wolves had the best record in the league. Wizards were second. Cavs and Thunder are there near the top as well. Worst team, Spurs, Magic, Mavericks, Celtics. LeBron the Bobcats won 37 games. D-Rose led the league in scoring. Rebounds is Dwight Howard. Assists is Ty Lawson. And yeah, LeBron the Bobcats missed the playoffs. That is tough. All the higher seeds handled business in the first round. They were a few Game 7s. Both 1 seeds went to Game 7, but T-Wolves were able to take down Isaiah Thomas and the Lakers. Warriors beat the Nuggets in 7. Game 7 Clay this time with 39, 5, and 6. Ty Lawson, another great elimination game though. The rest of the team needs to help him out. Kobe, D-Rose, and the Bulls losing 7 to the Sixers. Jeremy Lin, 26 in Game 7. That's clutch. Wizards, they had MVP John Wall, who didn't even play that well in Game 7. 10, 6, and 9, but got it done. They also got Simmons, Beal. Could make some noise here this year. This could be their year. Never mind, they lose to Detroit. The defending conference champions, even though their roster isn't all that, clearly they're a great team. So they take down the 1 seed. It's Cavs Pistons again. And T-Wolves OKC as OKC beats the Warriors by 10 in Game 7. I'm gonna be honest, this is a different day, so I don't remember if both conference matchups were the same, but the finals this year will be different. It's the Thunder back in it, but Cavs this time. Thunder sweep out the 1 seed Timberwolves. Can't say, that's not expected, despite the T-Wolves being the T-Wolves. Thunder are the Thunder here, 2-time defending champs. Can they make it 3 against the Cavs? Their first championship, they beat the Cavs, I believe. I do remember Eric Gordon being their newest addition, though. They lost Game 7 when Kobe was there. Can they beat the Thunder this time? They cannot. They get smoked in 5 this time. And so the Thunder 3-peat. Russell Westbrook 35 and 8. KD 28, 10, 5, 4, and 3. Goodness, that's a great stat line. And outrageous efficiency. Second finals loss for Kyrie and the Cavs. Russell Westbrook, the finals MVP again. Kobe retires on the Bulls. Unfortunately, couldn't get ring number 6. Dirk retires on the Rockets. Popovich retires as Sixers coach. So it's 2017, and both LeBron and KD have 3-peated. 2017 free agency, Iguodala is the highest free agent, so not a good class here. Adebayo was drafted to the Suns. Suns should have a very good roster in short order. We got the 3-time defending champions. These guys have quite the legacy here in this universe, and they both have 4 more years on the contract, so they're not going anywhere anytime soon. They could end up with an outrageous amount of rings. These are the T-Wolves, always good. Washington Wizards, they were the 1 seed in the East last season. Lost in the second round though to Detroit. Cavs 2 finals now, have yet to win though. Eric Gordon had a good season with them. They fall just short again though. The Pistons made another conference finals. They got a deep team. OKC and Cleveland are tough to beat though. LeBron James is the 2018 MVP. Some argue that should have been the case in real life, but he does it here with the Bobcats. Tatum is Rookie of the Year on the Spurs. DPOY is Derek Favors. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. Shout out Melo on the Raptors. This is defense and second team defense. And the rookie team, we saw Tatum. Derek White went to the Grizzlies. Markelle Fultz went to the Mavs. Donovan Mitchell to the Pelicans. De'Aaron Fox to the Magic. Adebayo to the Suns, we saw, and Lonzo went to the Celtics. Cavs and the Bobcats were tied for the best record in the league. 55 wins for them both. Nobody else even cracked 50. Nuggets topped the West with just 49. Worst teams, Knicks, Heat, Bulls, and Nets. D-Rose led the league in scoring again. Rebounds is Kevin Love. And assists is Ty Lawson again. 3-time defending champs were only the 6th seed, but they handled the Clippers in the first round. Really not a surprising outcome, as it is the Clippers. Blazers beat Tatum and the Spurs in Game 7 in the first round as a lower seed. Shout out Nick Batum with a big Game 7. The Kings beat the Lakers in 7 as the 7th seed. That's tough for them. And the only upset here is the Pacers beating Jeremy Lin, Embiid, and the 76ers. Shout out Playoff P. The 3-time defending champions have been dethroned by the Sacramento Kings. Blake Grove, drafted 7th overall in 2015. Ben McLemore, Patrick Patterson, and Bahamute, DeMarcus Cousins, Sabonis there too. The Sacramento Kings defeat the 3-time defending champion OKC Thunder. Why KD only has 9 shots in Game 7, I do not know. There will be a new champion this year as the Hawks take down LeBron and the Bobcats. So tough for them. 2nd seed going out like that. Porzingis, Rudy Gay, J.R. Smith, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague. 4 points in Game 6, but it was enough. 93-92 win. The conference finals is Cavs again versus Hawks, and Nuggets against Kings. Denver Nuggets with Jordan Hamilton at a 73 leading the way. We saw they have Ty Lawson. They got Nick Robinson. Why is these Western Conference teams? Well, and we saw the Pistons do this for a few years. It's not about the stars. It's about the best team. Who's going to make the finals here? It is the Nuggets and Cavs. The Cavs beating the Hawks in Game 7, buying them with 18 and 11 to close it out. 102-89 win. Shout out Jeff Teague. He didn't miss in Game 7, but unfortunately it did not matter at all. Gordon was 2 for 8. Kyrie was 5 for 14, but they still won pretty smoothly. And the Nuggets beating the Kings in 6. Shout out Cousins for a great playoff run, but JJ Hickson and these Denver Nuggets are just too strong. Surely the Cavs have to take this one though. Nuggets got a bunch of 70 overalls. Cavs got Bynum, Kyrie, Gordon, Dion Waiters, Bennett. Finals number 3. Surely Kyrie and the gang get it done. Yes, they do finally. The Cavaliers are the 2018 NBA champions. Kyrie went 4 of 16 in Game 5, but it did not matter. 5-12, 5-12, 4-10. These guys were putting up bricks, but everybody other than JJ Hickson, I guess, was also putting up bricks. Leon Gentry, 68 overall, going 3 for 14. Yeah, this Nuggets team, shame on the Western Conference for letting this Nuggets team get all the way to the finals, even though they were the first seed. So in the regular season it worked, but the Cavs are definitely the team that deserves to be champions. Shout out Kyrie finally getting a ring. Pau Gasol retires now, so does JJ Redick, Gortat. 2018 free agency, Chris Paul UFA, John Wall, former MVP, Carmelo, and Larry Sanders. But a big three here in free agency. Chris Paul goes to the Mavericks, John Wall goes to the Grizzlies, and Carmelo Anthony goes back to the Knicks. The defending champions finally getting it done. Wouldn't be surprised if they went and repeated. John Wall joins Derek White on the Grizzlies, so this could be something. Mike Conley is also still there. Carmelo going back to the Knicks with Dwight Howard here, and Shumpert, and SGA was drafted here. Eric Bledsoe was also here. He was traded last season, so the Knicks maybe can do something. Chris Paul teaming up with Karl Anthony Towns and Jaylen Brown and Markelle Fultz and Trae Young, who was drafted here, so maybe the Mavs can do something here now. These are the defending Western Conference champions. All I know is Ty Lawson is an all-time elimination game performer. They're probably not getting back to the finals. LeBron James back-to-back MVP. Luka is Rookie of the Year on the Heat. Dwight Howard DPOI. Thibodeau is coaching LeBron and the Cats now. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. This is defense and more defense. And the rookies, we saw Luka, we saw SGA. Jaren Jackson Jr. went to the Rockets. Brunson to the Bulls. Ayton to the Pelicans. With AD, that could be something. And Trae Young to the Mavs, we saw that. The Bobcats won 62 games. Shout out LeBron and the Bobcats. I don't think there's anybody else there, but maybe they can do something. The Pelicans win 56 games. Shout out to them. Trailblazers, Magic up there. Defending champs at 6. Shout out to all the teams with 50 wins this year, because last year there was only 1. Heat, Celtics, Jazz, and Raptors, the worst teams in the league. Blake Griffin led the league in scoring this time, not sharing the ball with CP3 anymore. Rebounds is Dwight Howard. He and the Knicks had a great season, and assists is still Ty Lawson, because for whatever reason, this dude's the GOAT in this game. LeBron and the Bobcats blew a 3-1 lead in the first round. I told y'all, get ready for ridiculousness for the entire rest of the simulation, because even though they win 62 games, he's back-to-back MVP, they go and choke it. 4 for 14 for Al Jefferson. Oh my goodness. They were up 3-1, but no, LeBron can't have nice things. The Nets beat the Magic. That's unfortunate for them. This young Magic team, Jamal Murray, Oladipo, Vucevic, Fox, they lose as a higher seed to the older Nets, the more experienced Nets. Shout out to the Pelicans though. Drew Holiday as well, AD, Donovan Mitchell, and then also Ayton, who they just drafted. First seed this year, they're on to the second round. Props to them. That's where their playoff run ends though. They get smoked by Sacramento, swept out. 7 for 20 for Drew Holiday, not ideal. Donovan Mitchell had 2 points in just 15 minutes, fouled out in 15 minutes. That's crazy. The Kings are back in the conference final. They'll play Dame and the Blazers, who finally make it there. The Cavs are back in the conference final against Embiid and the Sixers. And the Cavs are back in the finals. They'll play the Sacramento Kings, who beat the Trailblazers 93-86 in Game 7. Ben McLemore leading the way. Cousins 18-13. They got Iguodala here. Cavs Kings finals. In terms of location, Twitter probably wouldn't like it, but Twitter does like Kyrie though, and Kyrie is here. So can Kyrie and the Cavs now repeat? Every other champion in this video has repeated so far. Can Cleveland do it? Yes, they can. They beat the Kings in 6. And so in NBA Finals number 4, Kyrie gets ring number 2, 39-8 to close it out. Only missed 3 shots the whole game. Shout out Gordon Bynum. That's 2 rings for the Cavs now, 2 Finals MVPs for Kyrie. And every champion so far this video has defended their title. 2019 free agency, Chris Paul is back as a UFA. What? He had a great season in Dallas. Why did he not re-sign? He better re-sign there. Dwight Howard is also a free agent. After 3 years with the Knicks, had a great season last year. I hope he re-signs there for the sake of, competitive teams in the video. But Carmelo is also a free agent again. Ricky Rubio and Derek Williams are a free agent. Both of them were on the T-Wolves, yeah. These guys better make good free agent decisions. We don't need more LeBron to the Bobcats type moves. Speaking of LeBron, Kemba Walker is a free agent as well, 84 overall. Kemba Walker does leave LeBron, goes to the Spurs. Tatum is over there. Eric Bledsoe goes to the Raptors. Thank goodness that didn't happen in real life. Ricky Rubio goes to the Magic. They've got a loaded squad over there. Derek Williams stays with the T-Wolves. That's nice. Chris Paul goes to the Knicks. Okay, CP3. Honestly, you should have stayed with the Mavs. Carmelo goes back to the Nuggets. Why is Carmelo just retracing his career steps here in free agency? I don't know. Bynum leaves the Cavs, a 2-time champion. I must be blind because I did not see Dwight Howard's name here. The game said the Pelicans are the top team in the power rankings. That's for good reason. They were the 1 seed last year. We'll see if they can go farther this year in the playoffs. Zion went to the Raptors. Him and Bledsoe sharing the spacing is horrible, but we'll see what happens there. Carmelo back on the Nuggets. Will he put them over the top. Made the finals 2 years ago. Ricky Rubio joining the Magic. He'll probably come off the bench now, but hey, Ricky Rubio off the bench is a great thing to have. Chris Paul with SGA here. Oh my goodness, he went to the Cavs. Dwight Howard went to the two-time defending champions to go replace Bynum, I'm pretty sure. Shamelessly ring chasing. Hey, you're 33, and LeBron is all alone out here. Shout out for him being the top 2 seeds in these last 2 seasons with Kemba Walker as his best teammate, and he wasn't even that high of an overall. And the defending conference champions, Sabonis and Cousins, going into the 19-20 season now. Bubble's not even a thought, of course, so we'll see which team prevails. Kyrie Irving is the 2020 MVP, going for a three-peat this year. Zion Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons is the DPOY. This is first team, this is second team, this is third team, defense, and more defense, and then the rookies is Zion and Ja, who was drafted to the Wizards. Nuggets are the top team in the league this year, 58 wins, getting Carmelo back. Cavs second, Trailblazers, Bucks, Sixers there, Pelicans. The defending conference champions just 42-40. Bobcats were just 42-40. The Suns, I feel like their roster is way too good to be losing all these games. They were like the 7th seed maybe a few years ago, but haven't made the playoffs since then. Hawks, Rockets, Clippers, and Knicks missed the playoffs. That's tough for the Knicks, man. And James Harden on the Rockets too. Since Dwight Howard's left, they suck. Blake Griffin leads the league in scoring again. Dwight Howard leads the league in rebounding. And Ty Lawson's the assist champ again. The Celtics beat the 4th seed Wizards in 7. So this great roster of Beal, well, John Wall is not here anymore, but Beal, they got Ja to replace him. He went 0 for 4 in game 7. That's tough. 0 points as a rookie. Hopefully, he'll learn from that. Simmons here just 3 for 10. Isaiah Thomas. Wizards, they've had a few disappointing playoff exits. Shout out Siakam, big game 7 performance. No upsets in the West. Shout out the Western Conference. Thunder losing to the Kings in 5 though. This might be the end of an era for OKC going out like this. Oh no, the Pacers beat the Bucks in 7. Didn't even realize that. 4 for 11 for Wiggins, 6 for 11 for Tobias Harris. Giannis had 0 points in 7 minutes, but these old games, Giannis doesn't do nothing. Shout out Jalen Williams, big game 7. Playoff P as well. Bynum, the newest addition. And of course, LeBron gets swept. No surprise there. Pelicans beat the Blazers. Blazers is really just Dame. Like Aldridge is only an 82. Yeah, CJ is 85. It's really just Dame, and he went 3 for 10 in game 4. So yeah, they are in the conference finals. Cavs are back in the conference finals. They're playing Philadelphia, and they'll beat Philadelphia in 7 to make their 3rd straight finals. It's going to be their 5th finals in total. Trying to go for the three-peat. Dion Waiters leading scorer this time. Dwight Howard trying to get his first ring, join, the dynasty. Joel Embiid just 2 for 9 in game 7. Can't be doing that. And then the Nuggets are back in the finals. This is a finals rematch, I'm pretty sure. Carmelo Anthony, can he get a ring? He doesn't normally win in these videos. He's not normally on good teams in these videos, but here he's with the Nuggets, who take down the great Pelicans team. Cleveland versus Denver, NBA Finals. Who will prevail? It is the Nuggets who do it. Carmelo Anthony is an NBA champion. You'll love to see it. Returning to Denver, delivering a title. Marshawn Brooks, 73 overall, is a leading scorer in game 6. Rudy Gay, Ty Lawson, he always wins. Ty Lawson is honestly the GOAT in terms of clutching it up. Dwight Howard can't get his ring. Kyrie just 5 for 15. Carmelo Anthony, the finals MVP. Scott Brooks retires as champion. I don't remember if he's still coaching now. 2020 free agency. Chris Paul's a free agent again. 1 year in Dallas, 1 year on New York. The Knicks sucked last year, if I remember correctly. So CP3, can you make a good decision this year? Brandon Jennings is a free agent. He spent these last 4 years on Brooklyn. They've been bad. And that's really it. Chris Paul and Brandon Jennings, unless RFA nonsense happens, which it better not. Chris Paul goes to the Brooklyn Nets. Come on, man. Brandon Jennings to the Thunder. All right. That could be something, trying to get the Thunder, back into contention. The Lakers signed Andre Drummond. He's not the highest of overalls, but he wins DPOY, so that's huge. CP3 must love New York a lot. Defending champions. Carmelo's overall goes down. Looks like everyone's overall went down, but hey, these guys are NBA champions. Shout out to Pelicans. I expect better, man. Same with Dallas. I expect rings from these teams by the end of the simulation. The defending conference champs. Unfortunately, Dwight Howard trying to ring chase couldn't get it done last year. There's 1 year left. We'll see if adding Brandon Jennings to the big 3 will put these guys back over the top. Oh, Anthony Edwards went here to the Rockets, and Triple J's been here too the past 2 seasons. So no, Harden, you gotta get it done. I thought this team was worse than it actually is. Kyrie Irving is back-to-back MVP. LaMelo is Rookie of the Year on the Raptors, playing with Zion. Drummond is DPOY again on the Lakers. Told y'all. Doc Rivers is coach of the Pelicans now. I don't think that's a good thing. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. Shout out Brandon Knight, All-NBA. Averages 21 a game in Big 2021. This is defense. This is more defense. And the rookies, we saw LaMelo go to the Raptors. Maxey went to the Clippers. Tyrese Halliburton went to the Hawks. We saw Anthony Edwards. Cavs won 64 games this year. Pelicans winning 63. Thunder back up at 56. Nice. The Jazz 54. They haven't done done anything this whole sim. We'll see what they look like. Suns just 42 wins again. Come on, Jokic. Worst teams: Nets, Rockets, T-Wolves, Knicks. T-Wolves is a shocker, even though Rubio is gone now. Rockets, come on, Harden. Kevin Durant leads the league in scoring this year. Rebounds is Vucevic this time. And assist is Kyrie Irving. He dethrones Ty Lawson, who might have been the assist champion like every other year this sim. The 1 seed Pelicans lose to the Blazers in 7. What did I tell y'all? Doc Rivers the coach, that's not a good thing. 63 wins just to lose to the 8th seed in round 1. Shout out Dame Dollar, 32 and 11 in game 7. CJ nearly had a triple-double, but this is Doc Rivers at his best. 4 for 12 from LaMarcus Aldridge, and you go lose this game in OT. Dallas beats Utah, so despite Utah having a great season, who do they have here? Clay is only a 79. Derek Favors is 84. Lloyd Barnes 79. Trey Burke 85. He won Rookie of the Year in the first year. This Jazz roster is not crazy. They just won a lot of regular season games, but they were only able to win 1 playoff game as they lose in the first round. Nuggets beat the Warriors in the 5-4 matchup. The defending champs. Ty Lawson, another big elimination game. Curry just 4 for 14. That's tough. 5 for 15 for Jordan Hamilton. Was Ty Lawson like this in real life? Was he clutch like this? The Celtics beat the Magic. That's a tough loss for them. Siakam and Lonzo getting the job done, even though he was only 5 for 15, but it didn't matter. 7 turnovers for De'Aaron Fox, not ideal. 3 for 11 for Terrence Ross. LeBron and the Bobcats come back from 3-1 down to win game 7 against the Celtics. Al Jefferson balled out, 76 overall. For the first time, LeBron and the Bobcats are in the Eastern Conference Final. They'll play the Cavs, who have owned the conference for the past several years. Defending champs are back there, and Dallas beats 2nd seed OKC 95-91 in game 6. 23 and 8 for Jaylen Brown. Trae Young didn't even play that crazy. So did Markelle Fultz, but they beat the Thunder though. 27 for Russ, 4 for 16 for KD. Yeah, that's tough. Ibaka 1 for 9. They bring in Brandon Jennings. He has 15 points on 15 shots in the elimination game, but can't get by Dallas, and so it's a Denver-Dallas Conference Final 5-6 matchup, and 1-3 Kyrie versus Bron. Can the Bobcats actually make the finals? No, they can't. They get smoked. But Dallas, though, will dethrone the reigning champs. 39 from Jaylen Brown in the closeout game. 20 and 10 from Trae Young. You like to see that. Carmelo was just 4 for 15. Where is my man at? Is this the first bad elimination game for Ty Lawson? There it is. No field goals. 3 and 8. That's the first bad elimination game of his career. I'm telling y'all. Cavs are back in the finals. They'll play Dallas this time. And the Cavs get ring number 3 in this run, or will the Mavs get their 2nd ring in franchise history? We shall see. It's the Mavs who get swept. The Cavs take care of business. Dwight Howard is finally an NBA champion. All these guys are 3-time NBA champions now in like their 6th finals. Shout out to the Mavs. Young team had a great season, but they got smoked by the guys who have been there and done that several times before. Kyrie, 3rd finals MVP, caps off the MVP season with a finals MVP this time, and he was assist champ as well. D-Wade retires. Doc Rivers retires. Good. One last choke before he went out. Kevin Durant is a UFA. 3-time champion with OKC, but the last few years have been a little disappointing, I'd say. And that's really it. Oh no, Dwight Howard is here at UFA, 86 overall now, 35 years old. He is an NBA champion finally. Then Valanciunas. Carmelo is an NBA champion, but he's an 81 now. Kevin Durant goes to the Houston Rockets. That is huge. James Harden is there. Triple J is there as well. I could see KD getting ring number 4 next season. Carmelo goes to Sacramento. Alright, they've made the finals before in the sim. Dwight Howard goes to the Spurs now. They got Tatum and Kawhi. Going into the 2022 season, these are the defending champs yet again. KD going to the Rockets with Harden, Triple J, and Anthony Edwards, and they just drafted Franz Wagner. 2 years on the deal. This team better win a championship. Dwight Howard here on the Spurs now. Kemba's also here, but he kind of sucks. Russ is alone here on OKC now with Brandon Jennings. Well, that's probably it for them, but they had a good run. 3-peated. Defending conference champions, they should be back. Oh, Mobley is in here. He went to the Nets. These damn Pelicans are top in the power rankings again. Derrick Rose is the 2022 MVP. Ain't that something? Mobley is Rookie of the Year, so maybe I was just off on the years. Nikola Jokic is DPOY. Hopefully this means the Suns were good. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. This is defense and more defense. Then rookie team. Mobley's here to the Nets. Scotty Barnes to the Knicks. Cade Cunningham to the T-Wolves. Sengun to the Hawks. Wagner to the Rockets. Kings are the top team in the league with 58 wins. Mavs 57. Jazz back with 53. Defending champs 40 and 42. That's not nice. The Suns suck again. Shame on them. Thunder, Warriors, Pistons, Heat, the worst teams. Derrick Rose leads the league in scoring. Rebounds is Jokic. Assists is Lonzo Ball this time. Defending champions are 7th, so despite being below 500, it's the Eastern Conference, so they're all good. LeBron, the Bobcats, they're at 8. And yeah, yeah, so the Jazz are just one of those teams that don't have no crazy overalls, but they're still good. Apologies if y'all can hear somebody cutting the grass outside right now. 3 upsets over in the East. Of course, LeBron and the Bobcats are not one of them. No upsets over in the West, but the 7th-seeded defending champs beat the Wizards. Unfortunate considering how good the Wizards are. Ben Simmons had 24, 15, and 9 with 1 steal and 3 blocks. But the defending champs are the defending champs. They prevail in OT. Atlanta beats Boston. Porzingis and the Hawks, Halliburton and Sengun are also here. Halliburton was 4 for 12 though. Jeff Teague is also still here. 68 overall at 33 years old. Siakam at 16 and 16 but on 16 shots. The Magic beat the Bucks 5-4 matchup. Nothing crazy. Giannis there going 1 for 7. Spurs beat the 1-seeded Kings. Sabonis, Carmelo, and Cousins could not prevail against Dwight Howard and Tatum. 24 and 15, 8 of 13 for Dwight Howard. Maybe 36 but still putting up big numbers in the playoffs. He's back in the conference final. And the Cavs beat the Hawks 109-105. Got a lot of close games this playoffs. That's nice. The 2022 conference finals is Dallas versus San Antonio and Chicago versus Cleveland. Will we get a rematch of last year's finals? No, we won't. The Cavs make it back to the finals yet again. This is finals number 7, I think now. The Spurs beat the Mavs 5 for 18, 4 for 10, 3 for 9. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. 1 for 8 by this dude. 62 overall, Gus Griffin. More like garbage Griffin. Kemba with 36 and 9. I bet LeBron misses that. 20 and 17 for Dwight. Tatum and Kawhi chipping in 2. And it's a Spurs-Cavs finals. A rematch of 2007. Cavs are going for their 2nd repeat. Spurs are trying to get their first championship of the simulation. Who will win it? It's the Spurs. So the Cavs are what, like 3 and 4 in the finals now? But Tatum, Kawhi, Kemba, Dwight Howard gets ring number 2. Michael Carter-Williams is a champion. Al Horford. Yup, this is Al Horford. 67 overall after years on Atlanta. Comes to San Antonio. Wins a championship. Shout out to the Spurs and 198 winning Game 6. They are the 2022 NBA champion. Jason Tatum is the finals MVP. Al Jefferson retires, so LeBron's roster gets even worse. This dude retires too. Rondo, LaMarcus Aldridge, Patrick Beverly. 2022 free agency, D Rose is a UFA. He was last year's MVP, just made the conference final, couldn't win it though. Porzingis is also a UFA, so is John Wall back as a UFA. He hasn't done anything in Memphis. Nerlens Noel's a UFA from Philadelphia. Oladipo and Bennett, 3-time champion. Oladipo goes to the Nets. Westbrook signs a 1-year deal with the Jazz. Carmelo goes to the Thunder. John Wall goes to the Bulls with D Rose. Well, that's if he didn't leave. Anthony Bennett goes to the Thunder now. The Thunder back on the rise. D Rose left the Bulls for the Hawks. And Porzingis left the Hawks, I believe, for the Pistons. Noel goes to the Spurs. And Dwight Howard leaves the Spurs to go to the Timberwolves. Will they win the championship now? Because Dwight Howard's on a personal repeat right now. Jokic has 1 year left on his deal. I swear he's only made the playoffs like once. This is how the Thunder look now. This is Dwight Howard's new team. Dame's been losing with Portland this whole time, which of course is not unrealistic. Curry's been losing with the Warriors this whole time, which of course is unrealistic. He's down to an 83 now at 34 years old. Spurs got it done. Wizards, it's your turn next. Wizards or Mavs if they can get back to the finals. Mobley, Oladipo, Holmgren, and Chris Paul still here. 37, 83 overall. Paul George has been losing this whole time. KD and the Rockets, the defending champions. John Wall and Jalen Brunson backcourt with Jimmy here, 83, and the defending conference champions. 7 finals, 3 rings. Better record than LeBron, but obviously you'd like more. Damian Lillard is the 2023 MVP. Could this finally be the Blazers' time in that case? Paolo is Rookie of the Year. He was drafted by the Sixers. James Harden is 6th man. Alright. AD is DPOY. Pelicans went 66 and 16 this year with Antoine Sweeney as their coach. Of course, Doc Rivers retired a few years ago. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. Jonas Valanciunas on third team. Shout out to him. This is defense. This is more defense. We saw Paolo. Jalen Williams went to the Pistons. Chet Holmgren went to the Nets. No other team got 60 wins, but the Spurs got 58. Trailblazers 57. T-Wolves 55. Celtics there as well. Cavs finished below 500. Did they make the playoffs? So did the Bulls and the Sixers. My goodness. And the Mavs. What were y'all doing out there? Grizzlies, Warriors, Bucks, and Suns are the worst teams. A bunch of teams that I would expect to be better suck. And yeah, the Cavs missed the playoffs. That is crazy. Their incredible finals and conference finals run comes to an abrupt end. I'm pretty sure it's the first time we've seen the Heat in there in a while. And the Pistons, they made the finals a long time ago in a simulation. Heat came back from 3-1 down to beat the Hawks. Donnell Holland was their leading scorer, 78 overall. That's really it. It's just Luka out here. They beat D Rose, who just came to Atlanta, come to a new team and blow a 3-1 lead. That's tough. The defending champs lose to the 7th-seeded Utah Jazz in the first round. Klay Thompson and Russell Westbrook are the only names I recognize here. They still got Rudy as well. Old Al Horford, my goodness. And the Rockets beat MVP Dame and the Blazers. Hal Gooden, 72 overall, leading the way away in Game 7. The Nets just came back from down 3-1 to Miami now. That is crazy. The first time the Nets are in the playoffs. That doesn't matter. A 105-94 win. The Heat came back from down 3-1 in the first round, and then they go and blow it in the second round. Chris Paul maybe finally going to get a ring here as they play the 1-seed Celtics. Both 1 seeds prevail, and so this is going to be a 66 win versus 58 win NBA Finals. Pelicans versus Celtics. 91-79 Game 7 win. They clamped them up. Only still at 20-10, but other than that, 4 for 11 from Oladipo. CP3 couldn't get it done. 19-9 for Siakam. Anthony Randolph is over here. One of these two teams with very high expectations is going to get it done. Who will it be? Celtics, Pelicans. It is the Pelicans who win the 2023 NBA Championship in 6 games. Holiday with 36, 111-97 win. They clamped them up. My goodness. Siakam 4 for 10. Lonzo was 3 for 4, but you know, he's not a scorer like that. And so the Pelicans, they've been #1 in the power rankings for a long time now. They finally get the championship. Ayton, AD, Mitchell, Drew Holiday, Tyreek Evans, they are all NBA champions. It's Drew Holiday who's the finals MVP. Chris Paul retires, so does Ty Lawson. Honestly, Ty Lawson has a better legacy than Chris Paul if you ask me. Tom Thibodeau retires as Bobcats coach. According to Jeff Teague, all he does is say damn, so no wonder they were losing all the time. 2023 free agency. After years of losing on the Suns, Jokic is a free agent, so is Embiid. Made a few conference finals. They might have made the finals, but haven't won. Simmons, he's been on the Wizards. Paul George has been on the Pacers this whole time. They've sucked. Wiggins has been on the Bucks. Harden been on the Rockets. He was 6-man last year. Carmelo to the Sixers, probably at like 70-something overall now. James Harden goes back to the Thunder. A lot of players are going back to their former teams here in free agency. Kemba goes to the Pistons. Paul George goes to the Lakers. Booker's been there. I'm pretty sure that's it. Jokic stays with the Suns. I mean, the roster's good. They just haven't done anything. And so I thought maybe he should leave, but hey, I guess he believes in the team. Ben Simmons goes to the Cavaliers. Are they going to be right back in the playoffs now? Right back into contention. Wiggins stays with the Bucks. Joel Embiid goes to the Hawks. Cleveland's got a new big three. We'll see how this goes. The defending Eastern Conference champions. James Harden back on OKC. This team has 2 years to do something. So does this team. Zion and LaMelo have been a duo, but they haven't done a thing. These are the defending champions. I honestly didn't see the power rankings this time, but they should be #1 again. And Devin Booker and Paul George. Can this duo do something? They got Drummond there too. Scotty and SGA as well, with Shumpert here on the Knicks. Luka is literally all alone. This is the Hawks' new big three. Big four, really. Sengun, he's coming off the bench. That's a hell of a center off the bench. Devin Booker is the 2024 MVP. Wembanyama's Rookie of the Year on the Warriors. AD, DPOY. Frank Vogel's coaching LeBron on the Bobcats now. This is first team. This is second team. Wembanyama's second team as a rookie. This is third team. This is defense. This is more defense. And rookies, Thompson and Wembanyama. Thompson went to the Grizzlies. Pelicans, top team in the league again. Only 55 wins this time. Hawks, 51. Nobody else got 50. Worst teams, Warriors, Clippers, Pacers, Bucks, and Heat. Cavs went 42-40. Suns, 41-41. Kyrie led the league in scoring again. Rebounds, it's Gus Griffin. 69 overall, though. He's garbage Griffin. He had a horrible elimination game a few years ago, I'm pretty sure. And assists, it's Lonzo Ball. Cavs are the 8th seed. Bobcats the 5th seed. MVP is at 4. Rockets at 6. Dallas at 7. That's disappointing. LeBron gets swept again. The Celtics beat the Knicks in round 1. Trying to make it back to the finals. That's a great start. SGA just 5 for 14 in game 6. They got Steven Adams here, only a 72 though. The defending champions lost to OKC in the first round. Can't say I'm surprised, honestly, because the Pelicans have been frauds for a lot of these years. Shout out Harden, 33-7-9 in game 7. The Mavericks beat the Timberwolves in 7. Shout out to them. 26-12-4 from Cade was not enough. Jaylen Brown, another great elimination game for him. And Gus Griffin got 12-14. 8th seed OKC is in the conference finals. They take down the MVP and the Lakers. Reggie Jackson was actually their leading scorer. Booker only went 5 for 14. Fouled out. Otto Porter with 25-5. James Harden 11-10-4. 2 for 7, but that didn't matter. It'll be a Magic versus Thunder NBA Finals. Unfortunately, D Rose, Embiid, and Halliburton couldn't get to the finals. Halliburton 4 for 16. That's brutal. 88-77 win. This old Thunder team, Howard and Bennett are champions. So is Ibaka. Everybody else, I don't think so. But experienced 8 seed against a pretty young 2 seed. Who will get the job done? It's the Magic, who in his 6. Despite 25, 6, and 10 from Harden, the Magic are just too strong. 108-105 win. Jamal Murray, 21 points in the closeout game. Shout out to this big three and Terrence Ross, former Raptor, and Alex Len, I think. De'Aaron Fox is finals MVP. LeBron James retires, a member of the Charlotte Bobcats. He three-peated with Miami, and then went to waste the rest of his career in Charlotte. Why? Don't know. He won like 2 MVPs, I'm pretty sure, but they choked nearly every year in the playoffs. They maybe made like 1 conference final, but shout out to him, 7-time MVP, 3-time champion, but going to Charlotte was the wrong move. Carmelo also retires. He's a champion. He returned to Denver and got it done and was the finals MVP. Dwight Howard, he's a 2-time champion. He retires on the Thunder. And Curry retires. Wow, he had a pretty uneventful career in this game. Just stayed on the Warriors and lost. Genuinely don't think they won more than like maybe 2 rounds this whole video, if they even made it at all. This is Steph Curry's award history. My goodness. The last free agent class of the video: Jaylen Brown, Devin Booker MVP, Kyrie MVP and several-time champion, DeJounte Murray, Pascal Siakam a free agent, Jamal Murray NBA champion, Kawhi Leonard NBA champion, Derek Williams also a UFA. Stacked UFA class. Will any of these guys shake up the league heading into the final season? Kyrie Irving leaves Cleveland and goes to the Milwaukee Bucks. Jaylen Brown leaves Dallas for Utah. Suns signed Jimmy Butler, but he's only like an 80 overall. Jamal Murray just won the chip with Orlando. He goes to Philadelphia. Kawhi leaves San Antonio for Cleveland. DeJounte Murray goes to the Jazz. I don't remember what team he was on. Derek Williams leaves Minnesota to go to Chicago. Devin Booker leaves LA to go to San Antonio. Siakam leaves Boston to go to Denver. The Knicks top the power rankings, and so 2K really believes in SGA and Scotty Barnes. We'll see. This is how the Jazz look with a new big 3. This big 4 on the Hawks. Lost in the conference finals last year. One more crack at it here in this sim. The Grizzlies. John Wall was here at one point. I think CP3 maybe as well, but it's Derek White and Amen Thompson here. It's Tyrese Maxey, Stephon Castle, and 35-year-old Blake Griffin here on the Clippers. The new Cavs big 3, they replace Kyrie with Kawhi. We'll see how that goes. Kyrie joins Andrew Wiggins here on the Bucks. Jamal Murray, Paolo, and Spencer Jackson big 3 on Philadelphia. John Beal duo here in Washington with Ben McLemore to 84. Ricochet went to the Warriors, and so it's him and Wemby here with Harrison Barnes. Blazers, they've had a few deep playoff runs, but no rings. Minnesota, they would have deep playoff runs earlier in the sim. Haven't done anything in a while. This OKC team just made the finals, so we'll see what they do this year. The new Spurs big 3, Tatum, Booker, and Nerlens Noel. It's Rockets big 5 out here, really. I expect better from them. The Raptors haven't done nothing. It's been a while since the Pistons have done anything. Siakam's here on the Nuggets alone, just took the bag. The Nets, will they do anything? The Mavericks, can this big 3 do anything? They lost Jaylen Brown, but they still got 3 other guys. And the defending champs, they lost Jamal Murray, but De'Aaron Fox is still here. We'll see what happens. 24-25 season, the last season of the sim. Who will get this last ring? Zion Williamson is the 2025 MVP. Zach Edey is Rookie of the Year on the Wizards. Cousins is 6th man. Derek Favors is DPOY. Eric Spoelstra coaching the Rockets. That could be something. This is first team. Wemby on first team in his 2nd year now. This is second team. This is third team. This is defense and more defense. And the rookies, we saw these guys already except for Sarr, who went to the Heat. The Rockets, the best record in the league with 57 wins. Raptors 54. That's the first time we've seen that. Magic and Thunder up near the top as well. The Suns, this is the highest they've been, 45 wins. Heat quite high too, and it's just Luka over there. The worst teams are the Bobcats, Pacers, Celtics, and Clippers. Kyrie led the league in scoring on Milwaukee this time, was 0.2 ahead of Luka. Rebounds is Vucevic. Assists, it's Lonzo Ball. Both Ball brothers were 1 and 2. 2025 playoffs, and both 1 seeds lose in the first round. Rockets and Raptors, shame on y'all. The Suns go and lose too. Shame on y'all. Warriors beat the Pelicans, because of course they do. Aside from 1 year, these guys have been fraudulent. Shout out Cody Zeller and Ricochet. The Bulls swept the defending champions in the first round. My goodness. They did lose Jamal Murray, but that's pretty crazy. Not even 1 game, Fox. Brunson, Derek Williams, and John Wall pack y'all up. The Heat beat the Pistons as well. Shout out Luka, 33, 10, and 4, 77 to 73. They got clamped. This time the higher seeds take care of business, except for OKC, as the Warriors take down the defending conference champion. Just 1 for 5 for James Harden this year in the closeout game, 2 for 6 for Brandon Jennings. So there will be a new team coming out of the West. Shout out Ricochet, 24 and 5, just missed 2 shots. Wemby only 4 for 14, so in the games we've seen, he hasn't shot very well, but hey, still getting the job done. Grizzlies Warriors conference final in the West, and Hawks versus Heat in the East. Could this be the Hawks' year? According to roster, I'd say they're the best team left with their big 4. Will they blow this opportunity? Yes, they will. They get swept by Luka. It is literally Luka versus 4 of these guys, and Luka won. That is nuts. Well, Sarr's here too, but 4 for 10, 8, 8, and 4 is literally just Luka, and he's in the damn finals. 32, 13, and 6. I mean, we know he's that guy, but my goodness, it's a Warriors Heat final here in 2025. These two teams have been garbage for the vast majority of this simulation. 90 to 88 win against the Grizzlies. Shout out Ricochet, he's been balling. Wembanyama has really not, but it doesn't matter. It's a 5 versus 7 NBA Finals. Warriors Heat, two of the worst teams of the whole simulation. Who will do it? The Miami Heat win the 2025 NBA Championship. Wemby was bad again. Damn, he struggled mightily in this playoff run. He's had some horrible shooting games. Ricochet didn't show up this time either. 40, 10, 5, and 4 from Luka, and it's literally just him and Austin Rivers out here at a 73. Sar is a 75. This is an all-time playoff run. Luka Doncic has literally won this championship all by himself. He is Finals MVP, of course, and that will do it. KD retires on the Rockets. 3-time NBA champion, couldn't win outside of OKC, but still a great legacy for KD. These are his final awards. 3-time champion, 2-time MVP, 1 Finals MVP. Russ got the other 2, but Thunder Dynasty was great. Eric Gordon retires. He's a champion on the Cavs. 3-time NBA champion. It was once he got there, they started winning, because before they had Kobe. Now for league history, these are all the points leaders who we saw year by year, of course. Rebounds, we saw these guys already too. Assists, Lonzo and Ty Lawson, the 2 assist GOATs. Steals, we didn't see this, so here they are. And blocks, we didn't see this either. Victor Wembanyama comes into the league and leads the league in blocks. That's realistic. Shout out to all the guys playing big minutes. Of course, Ty Lawson is on here. He is the GOAT, y'all. Shout out all the MVPs, of course. Kyrie multi-time, LeBron multi-time, KD multi-time. 6 men of the year. Shout out Cousins, Harden, Jamal Murray, Randolph, Eric Gordon, and J.R. Smith and Gallinari and Dragic. Most improved player, anybody we recognize? Michael Carter-Williams. Shout out to him and Bledsoe. Shout out to the coaches too. Did any of these guys win a championship? Don't think so, honestly. Maybe the Denver and maybe Cleveland, but I don't know if they won that early. Let's take a look at the past champions going back to 13-14. LeBron and the Heat cap off a 3-peat beating the Timberwolves. Then he leaves to Charlotte and ruins his career, and the Thunder 3-peat beating the Cavs, the Pistons, and then the Cavs again. But then the Cavs finally pull through. They go back to back beating the Nuggets and the Kings, but then the Nuggets take them down. Carmelo gets his ring, but then the Cavs make it back to the finals again and sweep the Mavericks. Then the next year they get back to the finals again, but Jason Tatum and the Spurs beat them, and the Pelicans beat the Celtics in 6. The one year they lived up to expectations. Then the Magic took down the Thunder in 6, and this past year Luka literally won the championship all by himself. But the Cavs made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 NBA finals and 6 in a row. Shout out to Kyrie and the Cavs. 1, 3, lost 4, but percentage wise that's still a better finals record than LeBron. NBA records, Luka made 13 threes on March 6, 2022. In terms of career records, it's LeBron who retires with the most points ever, 41,659. He also passes Kareem in field goals. In some other games he doesn't do that. Curry with the most threes, so despite not having nearly the same type of success in terms of MVPs and championships, he's still the 3-point record holder. Ron also most minutes and turnovers and games played and fouls. Devin Booker made 12 threes on April 27, 2024 in the playoffs. Derek White made the most threes ever in a season, 371 in 2022. Jimmy Butler had the highest 3-point percentage ever in 2016. Trae Young had the highest free throw percentage ever in 2025 this past season. So of course, players of the sim, all these champions and finals MVPs here. Shout out Luka Doncic though for like the greatest championship run ever, because y'all saw that roster. It's literally just him. In terms of like everything encompassed, it might be Kyrie. Kyrie might be the player of the sim. I mean, leading his team to 7 finals, 3 championships. He's got 2 regular season MVPs. He's a scoring champion as well multiple times. You know, KD also a 3-time champion, but it's Russ who got the 2 finals MVPs, but Russ never got a regular season MVP. LeBron ruined his legacy after leaving Miami. Sim GOAT is probably Kyrie, but obviously shouts out to all the other finals MVPs, and shout out to Ty Lawson, of course. No one person dominated defense this time around, unlike in some other games. Favors and Drummond both had 3 DPOYs, AD had 2, so shout out to them. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this, because there will be more videos like this. And yeah, I'll see y'all later.